And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the Cuff of the Sun, or the second part of Alexander Midas. And I'm joined today by Zero.
Hey.
Hey.
So good at saying hello.
Yeah. So let's see how this goes. It should be straightforward. This content came out in 3.2, and we're now like weeks into 3.3. So, yeah. And I'm providing a 40 esoterics bonus to everyone in the group. Yay! Let's just do it. All this trash. And I will be doing this more and more so that I can get my old classes leveled up, because the gear is like unlimited rolls now. So is it like before, where basically the later ones give better gear, or the bigger pieces?
Yeah, they have drop tables. I think the last ones have the shafts and the springs, which is for pants and chest.
Okay. And then the bolts is still for accessories, right?
Yep.
And can you upgrade the gear, or is it only whatever gear you're given?
It's only whatever gear you're given. The upgraded version is the savage version.
Okay.
That's the dyeable version.
So you can't use like a token to upgrade it further.
That's the savage version.
Okay. Do you need the normal version to be able to upgrade to the savage version? I like the way you just thrown around. Ooh, cutscene. Lol. It's just like the entrance, like slam. I'm here. Okay, so the first fight has got... Well, this fight has got 4 parts, basically. That was it? That was the trash? That was easy.
Yeah.
So what do I need to know about this first wave? Blaster.
Which one is it? Let me check. I don't know by name, I only know by look. Ah, it's that one. I don't think this one has to be tank swapped yet.
Okay.
It's just a tank and spank. He has a mechanic where he drops down mines on the floor, just avoid those. And another one is where he will have 4 light blue copies of himself around the map that will drop down onto 4 people that get a mark.
Yeah.
So spread out if you get a mark. And then they'll turn to a certain person and after a few seconds dash into that direction, giving you a vulnerability upstack.
Yeah.
So you have to watch where the hell they're aiming with their faces and then avoid the dash.
Someone AFK already. Okay. Well, the other tank didn't press ready, so I guess he wants the tank. So I should just go DPS, right, if there's one tank?
Yep.
We could see what I learned in... I didn't learn anything in the DPS check. Oh yeah, I guess I did. I just have to make sure I hit Berserk before I do double fell cleave. What am I supposed to do with these mines, by the way? Do I just ignore them?
Ignore them. They'll go away after a while. They're just there for nuisance.
I got this mark over my head. What do I do with it? Just run away?
Yeah, that's when just spread out. Don't make sure you don't get hit by 2 of them.
Okay.
And that's where the light blue guys drop down. They will turn into a direction and then dash straight across.
Yeah.
In the direction they're facing. So just avoid being in one of their paths.
Yeah. Berserk wore off, so that's why I couldn't do any abilities for a few seconds.
You got hit by 2 of them.
Yeah. I'm a tank, so who cares? But I am literally, by the time all these videos are finished recorded, I will have like 30 videos to upload. Or to publish, I should say. They're all uploaded, they're just not published.
Just layer them out a bit. Don't do them half an hour after each other. Do like one a day.
No, it'll be like can't be one a day because that'll be by the time I release the first video, it's a month. It'll be a month after 3.3. I have to release like 4 a day. Here's the second one. What do I do with it? His head is spinning.
Dum 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 dum. Which one is that? That one you really have to watch his arms.
Yeah.
There is a tank swap mechanic at 3 stacks. You want to swap.
Yeah.
He does 3 skills. He either gets a cannon on one arm, which means tank buster.
Yeah.
In a straight line, so don't turn him around.
Yeah.
That's just like a cannon kind of look. That's tank buster. He gets a cannons on both arms. That means you have to turn him around in the group and soak that linear damaging ability with everyone.
Yeah.
Because we'll one shot you with a tank, it'll do like 30k damage or something. And he has one ability where on one arm he gets like this sort of drill kind of thing. Everyone just has to spread out. That's just a linear damage skill on DPS. Does more damage the closer you are.
So there you go.
Like that's the drill. Point bit just happened.
Okay. So you got the 3 stacks. So I've torn it off the other tank.
Just keep it facing outwards, and when he gets both arms in like this cannon thing, turn him into the group.
But when he has one cannon, no.
No, one cannon is a tank buster. That one won't be. That will just be 10k damage on you. Turn him in the group, then you kill everyone.
Yeah. Ow.
So depending on how
now,
you
right? I've got 3 stacks, so the other tank is gone, right?
Yep. His 3 stacks should be gone.
Yeah, they are.
It's just like magic vulnerability up, so the tank buster just deals more and more damage in his basic attacks too.
That's it. So 20% to go and easy.
Yeah, that's why this is easy. There are 4 separate smaller fights with all a very basic mechanic. Remember what each of these guys do, because all those mechanics come back in like the 4th part.
Oh, okay. The 3rd one. What do I do here?
Let me check. That one doesn't have a tank swap, so you can tank and spank. He has a mechanic that's called height. Some of the platforms will go up, some of them will go down. Depending on which debuff you have to be up or down.
Right.
The debuff either reads you take damage when on the lower part, or you take damage when on the high part. I think if you have the purple debuff, you need to go low, and if you have the orange debuff, you need to go on a high platform.
Fair enough. Yeah, I had the low one, unfortunately, and I was on the low platform, so I took damage. Damn it.
Yeah. Orange go up.
Well, I've got this circle around me. What do I do with it?
Depending on how many dots are floating above your head, that many people need to be in the circle to avoid any damage. If it's not everyone in it, that's too much. Everyone in it, if you're not the right amount of people, everyone in it got hit by a lot of damage and vulnerability.
Yeah, it took off half my health, but whatever.
He already had 1 vulnerability.
Okay, I've got the purple.
It's
The purple,
either 2
purple
dots
means
or
what?
4 dots. Purple means you take damage on high ground, same as on low ground.
Purple is down.
You can see it in the icon. In the purple one, there's like a landmine on the high part of land, and in the orange one there is the landmine on the low part of land. That just tells you where you will take the damage.
Let's say the other guy had the debuff. Needed had 2 circles on it, and 3 people ran into it, so all 3 of them took damage.
Yep.
Whatever. 3% to go.
That's a mechanic people always fuck up. Always.
Done. Okay, 4th one. What do I do?
This one is a little bit more difficult. There is a tank swap mechanic, again at 3 stacks.
Yeah. But you basically said it's just everything from like the first 3 fights combined, right?
No. Not this 4th one. I mean the 4th Midas.
Oh.
4th stage. This one, he will place lava puddles on the floor. tank swap at 3 stacks, he will place lava puddles on the floor, and he will do a skill called Super Cyclone or something, which will push you straight back from him. Right. So always make sure you like aim at a wall into a lava puddle. They apply a heavy deal of damage. One person will get a blue mark after like 15 seconds. He will get an AoE on him, and he will spawn like a water cyclone thing.
Yeah.
And then later people...
He's had 3 stacks, right, to provoke?
Yeah. And 3 people will get like an ice icon above them, and an ice AoE will drop on them. They have to drop that on like the watery thing to turn to freeze it, and he will later do his ultimate ability. And you have to hide behind the ice block, or you will be insta-killed, and that's the whole thing.
Okay.
The thing got frozen.
So Ultra Flash is the ultimate ability?
Yeah. Get behind the ice.
And just rinse and repeat, right?
Yep, that's it.
Ow. I'm gonna die. Okay, good. Go through it. Music is so weird. It's a good thing you can't throw... Like, imagine you could be thrown off the edge.
That's not even in Savage.
So we have to... So this water vortex thing, we have to freeze it, right? Like you said?
Every time, otherwise you will die by Ultra Flash.
Yeah. Alright. I'm throwing it off the guy. Ultra Flash. Here we go. That's fine. Ooh. Only 10% to go, so it seems simple enough.
Yeah, it's simple. This was one of the hardest in Savage because every single boss had like 3 times the amount of mechanics.
Right.
And once you wiped, you had to do all 4 of them again.
Oh.
And you had like 11 minutes or something to do all 4 of them. So like you couldn't also really rest in between. You had to just keep going, like one continuous fight. Yeah. Which made it really difficult because there were like 4 mini bosses with different mechanics that you had to not fuck up. The damage was quite high, the outgoing damage, so they had a lot of issues with that. And if you wiped, you had to do all 4 of them again.
Right. So the loot this time is a lens, a pedal, 2 pedals, and a bolt. I just need. Let's see if I win anything.
After I'm done with my dailies, I'm gonna have to get the laundry and hang it to dry, so I'll quickly explain the 3rd Midas for you.
Sure. I'll do it after the episode. A second. So I've got 2 pedals now. The 2 pedals means what? What can I buy with pedals?
I think the pedals were for the boots. 2 of them.
Okay, so let's talk to Mide. Here she is. So, Mithrie, you haven't seen Round Rocks, have you? I was looking forward to hearing about the new treasure she's found. I see. Well, I will not lie to you. Some of it's true. I did meet with the Illuminati, but that's not the whole story. Allow me to explain. A cutscene. So... you're saying you handed over the Codex Fragment to stop the Illuminati from coming here and taking it? Yes, but the fragment I handed over to them was naught but a stone picked from a pile of rubble. The true Codex Fragment is here, safe and sound. Okay. So she gave them a fake? That smile. I bloody knew Quidrinks was lying. The way he told it, you'd been working with the Illuminati all along. Load the old bilg, the lot of it, I don't know what that means. So I'm afraid not. Creatrix told you true. In fact, it was I who first taught the goblins how to summon the primal. I meant only to use them for my own ends, of course, as much as I did you. Evil. She's a witch. Burn her. So the author of the Enigma Codex was an ancestor of mine. The creation of the so-called perfect world proposed within it has long been the goal of certain members of our tribe, myself included. For years we strove in secret to realize its high ideals. Free of the twisted elitism which seems to have infected the Illuminati. So during that time, there was one who served as our leader, a man who made us believe that our perfect world was within reach, a man with whom I fell in love. I wished for nothing more than to see his dreams come to fruition. Okay, so this is like a cutscene within a cutscene. So blind was my devotion, I agreed to help him summon a primal without a second thought. The danger to our lives never even crossed my mind, but on that day 3 years ago, I came to know the folly of our mission. Cool. So in an instant, the infernal machine laid waste to our hopes, snuffing out the lives of my companions, and the man I loved was dragged into its core. So in a last desperate attempt to make right our mistake, I called forth a barrier with which to seal Alexander. At that moment, however, the codex shattered and the Colossus vanished without a trace. When the dust settled, I found myself surrounded by broken fragments of the codex, the cold, accusing remnants of our dream of a perfect world. Okay, so we were fools to only think of the future. I did not realize it until my friends were gone. But the time we spent on our journey together, pursuing a shared dream, those moments were as precious as any paradise we could have hoped to build. And she's weeping blood. How extreme. So it's a sad old tale, I'll give you that, but it doesn't explain why you had the Illuminati summon the Primal, or why you had us help you infiltrate it. After everything you've been through, you can't seriously think any good will come of reviving Alexander. You all but said as much yourself. So, good has nothing to do with it. Understand, I did not act of any lingering adherence to my old ideals. I simply wanted to see him again, and perhaps walk to the ends of the world with him. I like walking. That's my contribution to that story. Him? She's not in love with Alexander, is she? Or did her boyfriend turn into Alexander? Because, you know, the primals can take over someone's body. So, you cannot mean Alexander. Or will Alexander just turn into a dude after we defeat it finally? So not Alexander itself, but the soul I still believe resides within. So like the way, for example, What's-Her-Face turned into Shiva. So
no, I think during the summoning something went wrong and he got taken along together with all our compatriots in the summoning. So I think it was kind of like a Full Metal Alchemist situation where they made a mistake and the aether from their bodies was used in the summoning and they got lost.
Ah, rip.
So they killed themselves by being stupid.
Yep. So, but that's her motivation, is to free his soul from Alexander.
Not so necessarily free. I think she just wants to be with him again. So either she joins him or gets him back in some way. Or
So Bactric says, Soul of Uplander sleeps in giant machine. Never has Bactric heard such nonsense. Mide must abandon this. Like, nope. Now's not the time. So, I've got one more question to ask you. What happens when all the Codex fragments are brought together?
boom.
So, Alexander was born from hearts that yearned for a perfect world. The writings of the Enigma Codex inspired such a desire, but they are more than just a collection of texts. The Codex can also be used to control the Primal. To be precise, 2 elements are required, a complete Enigma Codex and one capable of reading it. When both are present, Alexander can be commanded to transport its residents wherever they choose. So I myself was once able to read the Codex, but those days are long gone. Now the fragments are as dead to me as the stones beneath my feet. There is another, however, to whom the Codex still responds, one who we all know quite well. The what? Round rocks? Are you saying that little girl is the key to controlling a bleeding primal? I'm sure our machine would bleed, but whatever. Not type funny. Round rocks.
I like how they're always little girl, and the only reason you can see that is because they just made her pink.
Yeah. So Round Rock has been captured. Oh, really? Oh, that's complete. So anyway, guys, that's it for the second part of Alexander Midas. And that's it. We'll continue in the third. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And as always, goodbye from me, goodbye from Mithrie, and goodbye from Zero.
Bye-bye.
Bye.